Sip Krishna, Sip Atmatray, Sip Lakshmi, Sip Girish, Sip Raju, Sip Krishan, Sip Sudeep, Sip Vanita, Sip Pooja Agarwal, Sip Atmatray, Sip Sagai, Sip Sanjay, and I saw Meenakshi. I don't know where. And then the rest of you, welcome. Uh, we are starting a Sunday session, and on the Sunday session, um, we have an open house. Any question that you may ask. And I was just listening to somebody saying, जिंदगी में क्या अगर सफल करना है तो क्या करना है, जिंदगी में सफल करना है तो दुनिया में अच्छा काम करो. This is such a cliche kind of an answer, right? सब कोई भी माइक ले लिया हाथ में तो जिंदगी में एक सफलता क्या है, दुनिया में सबके सेवा करो, सब अच्छा हो जाएगा, सबको अच्छा कर्म करो, और क्या करना है, और भगवान को पूजा करो, भगवान से पूजा करो. That's all. I mean, हो गया. दुनिया में लोगों का सेवा करो, भगवान का पूजा करो, मतलब बेड़ा पार हो जाएगा. But I think you are evolved beyond that. You all are advanced seekers and you know the truth more than me. You know more than me, and I try to help you realize. I am not a knowledge expert. I am just a realization guide. So let us start. We have got Premchandji and Raji. And some people, Rekha, Parvani wanted to ask one question. And some other people also wanted to ask questions and there was no time. Today we have time and nothing but time. Let us start. I have just settled down in a new resort. We have a good connection. I hope the Wi-Fi is good. If you see, there's in Finland it's still full of snow. So let us start. Premchandji.
Shivoham Gurudev.
Namaskar.
My request is related to the yesterday's subject. I could not churn out the best method to get free from the world, from the discussions. So I need your guidance.
It's very simple, Premchandji. If you want to be free from the world, if you want
Yes,
to
sir.
be free from the world, just
Yes,
be
sir.
free. Just be free from the world.
Yes, sir. How?
Just be free now. If you want to be free, just leave it now.
Pardon?
Just leave the world.
Just
leave the world means leave the world means let it be. Just let it be.
So simple.
छोड़ो. हाँ, उसको छोड़ो बस. Think about it. just think about it. There are only two things you can do. Either you can
Yes,
cling
sir.
to the world, either you can keep on
Yes, sir.
clinging, or you can
हाँ.
just leave it. छोड़ो
तो
उसको.
क्लिंगिंग तो नहीं है.
छोड़ दो. दुनिया क्या है? दुनिया क्या है? मिथ्या है, माया है, लीला है. जानते हैं आप?
हाँ.
You have a doubt? Do you have a doubt? No, you have any doubt कि दुनिया is maya, दुनिया is लीला? You have any doubt?
No doubt. But यही है कि मतलब so long living in the मतलब along with मतलब wife and the family relations, so do if they come that they disturb. Otherwise, I know that it is 100% a leela.
Don't let them disturb now. Nobody
Don't
can
get
disturb
disturbed.
you. Nobody can disturb you without your permission.
Yes, sir.
कुछ भी होगा बोलो भाड़ में जाओ. कुछ भी
तो
होगा बोलो भाड़ में
वो
जाओ.
तो है.
भाड़ में
वो तो
जाओ.
है. I do not initiate any discussion. I do not participate in any discussion. I do not react for any मतलब action.
Simple
Everything.
Simple answer. How to be free from the world? Be free. Just be free.
Thank you very much.
You can choose it. It's not complicated. बहुत simple है. छोड़ो. सब ये माया है, सब ये लीला है. Suppose मैं आपको बोलता हूँ कि कल एक पागल कुत्ता मेरे पीछे भागा.
जी.
क्या हुआ प्रेमचंद जी? कल एक पागल कुत्ता ने मेरे पीछे भागा.
जी.
और मुझे लगता है कि कल जब मैं आज भी जब घर से बाहर जाऊंगा तो ये पागल कुत्ता मेरे पीछे भागेगा.
नहीं.
नहीं, मुझे ऐसा लगता है. तो क्या करूं?
आज को छोड़ दो, छुट्टी हुई।
नहीं, कल जो हुआ वो एक ड्रीम था ना।
हाँ वही,
अगर कल एक ख्वाब था तो आज कहाँ कुत्ता आएगा?
इसीलिए मैंने आपको आज चिट्ठी लिखी थी। एक्सक्यूज मी।
I'll not read. I will read. आपने लिखा है कुछ? I will. It's
मैंने
very.
मैंने कल
कल
देख
लिखा है.
लीजिए चाहे आप।
I'll check. I was driving today whole day. I was driving the car, so I will check
अच्छा,
after this time. Okay, but just दुनिया बहुत सिंपल है. दुनिया एक माया है, एक जाल है. इस जाल में मत फंसो. आपने सुना है माया जाल? सुना है मतलब माया जाल?
मैं तो पूरा ही माया जाल है ही।
तो इसको इसमें मत फंसो. फंस जाएंगे तो रोएंगे. मत फंसो.
हाँ, यस सर।
बस सिंपल बात. Thank you, Premchand ji. Raji, how are you, Raji?
थैंक यू, थैंक यू वेरी
Thank
मच
you.
सर।
Raji, how are you?
Shivam, I'm fine, Guruji.
Bolo, Raji.
My question is related to day before yesterday's topic, ego and enlightened ego. So
NP.
ego means I am. We get the ego of what we say. I am doing this. I am doing that. Correct? Everything
Yes.
I.
Yes, yes.
That I should
Yes,
go.
yes.
Then what is that? Enlightened ego is one who gets enlightened and he has ego. Is that so? Or after getting enlightenment?
Okay. Even Rekha Parvani had similar question, I think. When the ego is there, the ego says I. The ego says my.
Correct.
When somebody comes and tells me, can I have your? I said, nothing is mine. Lelo. I learned from my guru. I said, what is mine? What you want? Huh? So you don't have this feeling. The enlightened ego knows, मेरा क्या है? मेरा तो कुछ भी नहीं है. The ego has.
Then there's no ego, no? Why it is enlightened ego?
अरे, who is saying मेरा कुछ नहीं है? Who is saying मेरा कुछ नहीं है? Who's saying मेरा? Who's saying?
I.
Then how you are saying there is no ego? There is ego, na? That ego has to be enlightened. What does the ego say, Raji? This is mine, that is mine, this is my son, this is my daughter, this is my house. Ego bolta nahi bolta hai?
Yes.
And then the enlightened ego says, what is mine? Everything is thine. Oh my divine. क्या बोलते हैं? Oh my divine. Nothing is mine. Everything is thine. My divine. My sunshine. क्या बोलते हैं? Oh my divine. Nothing is mine. This is the enlightened ego.
So even a person who has not got enlightenment, if he is in the path, then he also can tell. Even I don't say that this is mine. We can tell that okay,
Let them say. Show me one person who can say. Saying means what? Saying means then I will take away what belongs to them. They will not let me take.
Okay, only who has got enlightenment will be able to tell it purely.
See, the one.
Realized.
The day somebody came in front of me. And I said, they said, I want some money. So I opened the cupboard. I said, cupboard is open, take whatever money you want. So much money is there. So much money is there. If I say, take how much of money you want, means how much they can take? How much they can take, Raji?
Yes, whatever they want. They can take the entire money. It depends upon them.
Then will ego open the cupboard and say, take whatever you want? Will the ego do it?
No.
Ego will never do it. Ego will never do it. Ego will not open the cupboard in front of somebody. Ego will take in hand some chota money and give. Enlightened ego says, nothing is mine. Everything is thine, my divine. That is the enlightened ego.
Okay.
But
okay,
I should say nothing is mine. Then I am enlightened. Don't say there is no ego. That's a wrong thing. There has to be ego. Don't have the wrong feeling. Oh, then there's no ego. Then no ego means, then who am I talking to? I'm talking to the wall or I'm talking to you, Raji?
Yes, I got it.
I am talking to you. But you will say
Yes.
you are talking to me, but I am not I. I am not I. The ego will say, enlightened ego will say, and the ego says I. Enlightened ego says, I am not I.
I'm not. Okay.
But I
Okay.
am not
Okay.
I. Okay. Rekha
Okay.
Parvati,
Thank you.
Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very clear.
Rekha Parvati and Krishna.
My question was similar. I got the answer. And ego will be there till I'm
Can't hear you.
alive,
Sometimes when your voice is not clear, we can't hear anything. Either cut the video, I can't hear you.
obviously. And
Can't hear you.
okay, so ego will be there till I'm alive.
Of course, ego will be there till you're alive.
Yes.
Because you are alive. Now, who's alive? The wall,
Mm.
the rabbit, the dog. Who's alive? I am
I am
alive.
the-
But I will never die. The ego will say, I will never die. The ego says, I will die. The enlightened ego says,
I will not.
I will
I'm
never
not-
die. I am the immortal soul. I
Yes.
am not the body that will die. The body will die. I will never die.
Yes.
Okay? Do you have anything else, Rekha?
Yes.
Otherwise, Krishna.
Yes.
Krishna,
Yes,
Rajendra,
this was
and we have Angel Peter. Krishna, Rajendra, and then Angel. Yes.
Yes, sir, Shubham. So मुझे
Shubham.
भी same question ही था because you always told us or taught us why I am not the body, mind, ego. Then only I become the divine soul, right? You हमेशा आप बोलते हैं. So yes, my question is why an enlightened ego? मैंने बहुत contemplate किया, repeated, I can listen to your Friday talk, but मुझे
नहीं समझ में आ रहा है. See, it's very simple. So the question we are saying is, are you the body? No. You have a body? You have a body?
yeah.
Yeah, you have a body, but you are not the body. Are you the mind?
No.
The mind appears to be. But if you still the mind, if you are still all these bundle of thoughts, which is the mind in meditation, if you go to consciousness and you still the mind, then the mind is there or the mind disappears?
Mind disappears.
Okay. So you have a body, which is right now, you are wearing a blue colored dress. Who's wearing blue colored dress?
Krishna.
Krishna is wearing. So are you Krishna?
No.
No. Then who's Krishna? Your
Krishna
neighbor?
is the body.
Huh?
Is the name of the body.
So my name is Krishna. Who is this my? Who is this my? It is this lady wearing blue kurta, wearing glasses. This lady who is talking to AiR in the call. This lady's name is Krishna. See, do we talk lies on this call or we talk the truth?
No, so I'm trying to understand only because आपने इतना clarity when
More
my
simple. Now, Abhi,
yeah.
1 minute. In 1 minute, you will get clarity. Only 1 minute. So, I am not Krishna. I have taught you. Should you say, I am Krishna? You must say, no, I am not Krishna. I am Krishna. That's if you say, I am Krishna, means that's correct. I am not Krishna. I told Shankar Mahadevan. What I told Shankar Mahadevan? You are not Shankar Mahadevan. You are Shankar Mahadevan.
Yeah.
All the people I met know are very funny. I met Kailash here. I told him, you are not Kailash. You are Kailashpati. I met Somnath. I told her, Somnath. You are Somnath. See, all the so the point is, you up to now, when you met me on this call, you always said, I am Krishna. You always thought, I am Krishna. Now you always say, I am not Krishna. I am Krishna. Who is Krishna? Who?
Not I.
Then who?
Because you
The mosquito?
see,
Wait, no, you answer. The mosquito? The cockroach? The rat. Who is Krishna? Mosquito, cockroach, or rat?
I don't know, sir, because you have realized. I don't know, but I'm not the body mind ego because ego, मेरा understanding था कि ego will disappear. Ego is, see, ego होगा जब तक हमारा इस body में ego होगा. For example, sir, may I say something? You always you say the analogy of the snake and the rope. कहाँ snake गया? And there is a snake, you ask, no? Snake does
That-
not have
wait.
existence. No.
No, wait. Don't confuse the two issues. You're confusing. That is an analogy of avidya. That is an analogy, Krishna, where there was no snake. Don't ever
Yes.
confuse. No, but don't that in that case there was no snake. In this case, there is Krishna. Don't confuse.
My understanding, may I tell you, sir, what I have understood from ego. Huh? Just like you said, the rope is a reality and snake is an assumed reality or an appearance. So ego मेरा एक appearance है ना, it's a false identity. वो तो based on Krishna. So जब वो कृष्णा चले गया, कृष्णा हो
Okay.
जाएंगे ना.
Let me ask you to look at the screen. Can you see Chidanand? Is the screen is there, Chidanand?
So I'm using my mobile. I see only you.
Only me. If you move the mobile screen like this, you can see all the people. If you just move the mobile screen like this, now all people will come. Can you? If you move the screen like this, right?
Yeah.
See how you learned something new? How you learned something new today? You move the mobile screen, you are saying I can see only you. Not you can see only me. Everybody was there, but you did not know how to move the mobile screen like this. And Chirag, you did like this. Vanita is there on the screen now.
Yeah.
Now Vanita is there, Chidanand is there, Rajender is there. Correct? Oh, yes, so many people are there. Krishna, every individual who is alive has an existential reality. From the moment we are conceived till the moment we die, we are existing. Can we deny that we are existing or not?
No.
No. Who is existing? I am existing. I am existing or not?
Yeah.
Suppose I die now. Now I die. Pranam. Am I existing?
No.
Till I exist, my ego is alive. That is me, this fellow me. But the enlightened ego knows this me, I am not this me. This enlightened ego knows this fellow is what I appear to be, what I see is not me. But I am alive. The ego is alive till my last breath. But the ego, when it is enlightened, when the ego is enlightened, we come to know, hello, the fellow who's talking, it's not me. How many times I tell you, am I talking in this call? Do I say I'm talking? Who's talking?
Sip is talking.
How many times I've told you?
Yeah, that's what I am also saying also.
But you see, you're not the, can I say?
No, not be
Can I-
sip, no.
If Ship is talking through whom? Through Rajendra?
No.
Through whom?
So, okay. Okay,
No, no.
because जब आपने रवि से आत्मन रवि चेंज किया, right? उसमें I is like a burnt rope. उसमें existence मतलब you cannot bind with that burnt rope, na?
So tell me, why I should be Atman in Ravi? I should only be Atman, no?
Yes, of course, it's divine. It's a soul, but that is not an enlightened ego.
Can the
How can
Atman be in the Hawa? Atman in Hawa? Can it be?
I completely agree when you say you have an individual existence based on your karma, whatever you are a realized soul, but that existence, that individual existence, of course, is there. But it is not the enlightenment of an ego. It is not that I'm taking ego as a bad thing.
My dear Krishna, who told you that the ego will be enlightened? Who told you that?
आपने enlightened ego बता रहे हैं.
Oh my God, you are taking it so literally. You are thinking that Krishna, there is no ego.
Okay.
There is no ego, but that no ego cannot be said there is no ego because we are still alive. See, this is just like I was contemplating on the Guru. My Guru told me, man minus self equals God, God minus. So just take enlightened ego and contemplate for 48 hours. You'll come back and tell me, sir, I got it. You'll tell me I got it.
Minus self only I contemplated because इसमें man को self को हटाने के self मतलब ego, man minus ego.
My dear. Correct, my dear. But as long as we are alive, that mind and ego, which is carrying karma, is still alive, na Krishna. That mind and ego is not dead, na Krishna.
It is not dead, but it does not have any power.
Correct. That's why it is enlightened. When it becomes powerless, it is enlightened. When the ego is powerful, I say, why dare you talk to me like this? How dare you talk to me like this? Now who's speaking? Who's speaking now?
But
will the enlightened ego speak like that, Krishna?
No.
Enlightened ego is the Krishna, you are right, my dear, I am wrong. Now, this is the enlightened ego, correct? But in this case, I know you're not convinced, so I like you to contemplate some more and you will be convinced. Because this is exactly called that light anubhuti will come. I can see so simply. I can see so simply the ego is an enlightened ego.
Since I'm not realized, I'm not the person to say this. When you are a realized person, you are not seeing us as Krishna or Chidananji, or you are seeing all of us as Atma only, na?
Correct. So who's seeing? I am seeing all that fellow behind. Who's seeing? There's somebody seeing, na? That somebody is at the enlightened ego. When that somebody goes, then who will see? So I know you're not convinced. I can see it.
I am, because I am seeing this based on the lessons you gave us. So मुझे लगा there is some contradiction to it.
So come back in a few minutes and give the contradiction. Suppose I tell you do or do char, then I tell you do or do panch. Then I will tell you where the mistake is coming in your contradiction.
Because even when I say that, abhi aap kisi se bola na, my divine. Why do you have to use my divine? It is just divine, no?
Means?
आप किसी से पहले बोल रहे थे my divine, and अभी एक line बोला.
Yeah, my divine. How do you call my ship? You don't say ship. You don't say my ship, my dear ship. My dear, you don't say my dear divine, my dear ship. Don't.
No, I'm not enlightened. Once you are realized, there is no my and mine. So फिर आप क्यों ऐसे use करते हैं?
If I was dead, I could not say my divine. As long as I am alive as a Jeev Atma, I may be a Jivan Mukta, but a Jivan Mukta is still a Jeev Atma Mukta. A Jivan Mukta, I told you, today I am in this body. Suppose I fall madly in love with somebody and I lose my Mukta. I sink in this samsara. Suppose I tell you, the Black Hut, they're beautiful. One Hollywood girl came there. Hey, not coming back to Bangalore. I'm in this hut for the next rest of my life. Then what happened to this enlightened ego? The enlightened ego can go for a toss, just like this, just like this. So I know you're not convinced. Please contemplate some more. Rajendra, Angel, thank you. I will not give up. I don't give up. You can ask me a question 1,000 times. I don't give up. Again and again we will discuss. Till you are sure. Rajendra and Angel. Yes. Rajendra, Angel, Chidanand. Sir, namaskar.
Namaskar, sir. I have also a problem, but I don't know how to speak. But you have to listen whatever I speak. You have to listen.
I did not know all of you have the problem. So that means a big problem. Let us continue the discussion. Come on.
Same thing on ego. Sir, we know that mind and ego comes back when we die. Is it
correct?
So? it comes back.
Correct.
So long we get liberated, ego will remain there. It will come and go. It will come and go. So I can say that it remains eternal till we are liberated. It remains eternal till we are liberated. Okay, sir. Now
Correct.
again, we know that definition of mind, that it is caused by the thoughts, by the thought,
Correct.
and we can have no mind if we wish. Okay, sir.
We can have no mind, but thought will be there. Either there will be bundle of thought, or there will be thought entering consciousness. Continue.
We can stop it. We can kill.
Yes.
You can start.
I don't contradict what I say. Continue.
Yes. So then we say that ego is created once we take what we are conceived. Ego comes there.
Ego is there because of avidya. It is always there. But as long as avidya is there, ego is there.
Sir, my now question is that when we say that the power behind mind are thoughts, or thoughts create the mind, what is the fundamental power which I know it is avidya, but for the sake of literally, what can I presume that the power behind the ego is? Is it shadow of the same consciousness in a limited way?
No, you know the answer.
जैसे अभी आपने कहा existential
The mind and the ego is caused by karma. As long as there is karma, the mind and the ego exist. The moment you realize that I have no mind and ego, it's avidya, I don't have karma, the ego is enlightened. The ego is enlightened. You are living in consciousness. There is no mind. There is no ego. You are living as an Atma. You're Atma in Rajendra, but you are in Rajendra still. As long as you're breathing, you're in Rajendra. तो डाउट क्या है?
डाउट जैसे मुझे माइंड से हुआ सर, जैसे हम बोलते हैं माइंड कैसे बना, टेम्परेरी बना, कैसे बना? बिकॉज़ ऑफ
माइंड कैसे बनेगा जब माइंड है ही नहीं?
यानी अविद्या में ही बोल रहा हूँ. आई एम ट्राइंग टू टीच माय लिटरेरी. अविद्या से ही, इट इज ऑल अविद्या. सो वी कैन
जब माइंड में थॉट आता है, माइंड हो जाता है.
हाँ सर,
फिर
ठीक है सर. और ईगो क्या हमारे एग्जिस्टेंस से ही क्रिएट हो, उसी का एक शैडो है क्या?
माय डियर राजेंद्र, don't get in mind state, be in consciousness. Please listen to me in consciousness. Are you listening without thinking? Are you listening to me? Don't think, only listen. There is no mind and ego. The mind appears because of the thoughts, and the ego appears because of avidya, and the mind and ego that appears starts to create karma. In reality, there is no mind, only thoughts. There is no ego. The mind and ego does karma, फंस जाता है, cycle में फंस जाता है, then it is there. एक बार there is gross body, subtle body, causal body. If there's gross body, there is sukshma sharir, and there's avidya, then the body, the mind and ego becomes present out of avidya. What Krishna said, avidya के कारण रस्सी से सांप आ गया. सांप है नहीं, लेकिन अविद्या के कारण रस्सी सांप हो गया. अभी माइंड एंड ईगो आ गया, माइंड एंड ईगो आ गया तो फंस गए, फिर हम चक्कर में फंस गए. And your mind is not letting you be in consciousness to observe this. As I'm talking, your mind is doing something monkey tricks to stop you.
Yes. I got it now. It is the outcome of avidya, simple mind, this ego.
But it's not so simple now.
I can teach my mind myself that it is just जैसे अविद्या से ही है ये बनता है.
Keep on contemplating and ask me another 100. You ask me another 100 questions on this.
Okay.
There is no problem. You ask me 100 questions on the same subject. Whole week we will talk on this.
My thought came just now. क्या इसको हमारी existence से कोई relation है? Existence means our आत्मा. क्या उसी की खेल तो नहीं?
Come on, राजेंद्र, कितनी बार आप अभी ये समझ चुके हैं कि आत्मा तो परमात्मा है, आत्मा शक्ति है. आत्मा
परमात्मा।
को इन सब नाटक से कुछ लेना देना
नहीं,
नहीं है।
वही माया तो क्रिएट करता है ना परमात्मा का, कोई ये कोई माया का
अलग
कारण।
है, माया
माया।
अलग है, माया अलग है, हमारी अविद्या अलग है, हमारा माइंड एंड ईगो अलग है, हमारा कर्म अलग है, हमारा जिंदगी में आना अलग है. It's all different. See it in consciousness. You have to be in consciousness. आप consciousness में रहेंगे, you will be able to give the answer to the group.
It is to be
Consciousness में
realized.
नहीं रहेंगे, नहीं होगा काम.
It is to be realized. It can't be understood. इसको realize करना है.
It can be understood in consciousness.
Consciousness. That is the realization.
अभी अभी जब तक माइंड है ना, माइंड बोलेगा कैसे, वो कैसे ईगो, वो ईगो कैसे, अरे वो बोलता है ना आदमी, ए चलो मैडम ठीक है, वो ये तो रस्सी है, सांप कहाँ गया बताइए, ये तो रस्सी है ना, लेकिन सांप कहाँ गया, वो बोलते है साला मैंने सांप तो था नहीं, मैंने लाइट लगाया, वो रस्सी है, गो टू हेल लब्बिश लेडी, सांप कहाँ गया बताओ मुझे, अरे सांप था ही नहीं, सांप तो कैसे कहाँ गया सांप. Angel Peter, welcome to the call. I think she's new. Angel Peter, what's your question, Angel? And are you new to the call?
Yes. So my name is Angel. It's my first time attending this Zoom meeting.
Very welcome.
So, yeah, I have been reading your book, God Realization.
Very good.
Yeah, I
Unmute her again. How did you come to this call? You came today the first day, but who told you about this call? Who told you about this call?
hello.
Yes, please speak. Who told you about this call? No, you're getting unmuted. You're getting muted. Please unmute.
Yeah.
Yes, please speak
So
now.
I was there at Shivaratri that day.
So you got the link in the book. Okay, so what is your question, Angel? Unmute. If your phone touches, if you touch the phone, it's getting muted. Don't touch the phone. Yeah,
Okay.
unmute and speak. Speak now. Don't touch the phone, please.
Yes.
Go
So
ahead.
yeah,
You're mute again. You're getting muted. You have to be alert.
actually I'm getting.
Yeah. Speak.
Yeah.
Now speak. What's your question?
So if the God has created this world.
Yeah. But you're muted, then I cannot hear you. God has created this world.
Yeah. God has,
Yeah. Tell me.
yeah, God created this world. So this world is a Maya.
Yes.
So if God has created, then does he even created the Maya?
Yes.
Okay.
The Maya is nothing but the power of the divine projected as the world.
Okay.
So it is everything in this world is that God we call SIP, SIP, Supreme Immortal Power. It's the power of SIP that is projected as this world. It's all projection. You see all this? This is all a projection. Yes. The sky, the trees, everything. This is not what I am telling. This is scientific. The scientist will tell you every molecule of matter is energy.
Yes.
So you have a doubt or you are clear?
No. I know that every molecule is energy, and God is also an energy.
Good. Very good.
Yes.
So you can come on this call every day at 8 o'clock. You have any more question today?
Yeah. I have one more question. That we are born with the soul, and the soul carries a karma.
No.
So is there?
No, soul doesn't carry karma.
Okay.
You, Angel Peter, you. When Angel Peter will die, the body only will die. You will not die. The body will die.
Okay.
But you have some karma or you don't have karma?
Yes.
Good or bad? Both. Good or bad karma?
Second, I have one question. Like, do we like have this of past life? Do we carry that karma of past life?
Yes. Because otherwise, why you were Angel Peter? Why you were not Diana in the Buckingham Palace? Our birth is decided by karma.
Mhm.
And when Angel Peter one day will die, you will have some karma. Angel Peter will die, but people will say you passed away. Will people say you passed away?
Yes.
That happens when your soul leaves the body. When the soul leaves the body, it's like air in a balloon. When the air in a balloon leaves the balloon, it becomes one with the atmosphere. The soul becomes one with the supreme. But you, because you don't realize all this, you carry karma and you come back with a new soul, a new spark of unique life, SOUL. The soul doesn't carry karma, you carry karma. You leave Angel Peter and you carry karma and you will come back.
Okay.
Making sense or no?
Yes. So the next time when, like, if I back, like, will I have this same name or this
No,
body I
no, no,
change?
no, no. Everything will
So
be Angel
yes.
Peter. What happens to the body when we die? We burn the body or we bury the body, it becomes dust, no?
Yes.
Then how the same body can come back?
Yeah, but like then we have this. Uh, then from the past life, if I am born now, then I have kind of we call that certain memories that such
No,
as evolutionary memory.
no, no. If you had that memory, my dear Angel Peter, then can you tell me in your previous Janma what was your favorite food?
Okay, okay, that I don't know. Like you know when
Because
I
no, because you don't have memory. What you if I ask you what's your favorite food last year, you know or you don't know what's your favorite food last year?
yes, yes, yes.
But you don't know last Janam what is your favorite food.
No, no.
You don't even know who you were. You don't know what you were. Nobody knows.
Is there any chance to get know who we were in the past life?
Yes, you can go to some foolish astrologer and he will take money from you and he will lie to you.
Okay.
If you go to any foolish astrologer, they will tell you, last Janama, you were Gauhatya, you killed a cow, now you give me money, then I will wipe out your karma, your bad karma. Then you will be fooled by such astrologers. So come back on call every day. It's at 8 o'clock. Come whenever you can and please ask questions. Thank you.
Yes. Thank
Chidanand,
you.
thank you. Thank you for joining. Chidanand and Rekha Parwani.
Shivam Guruji.
Sir.
I just wanted to attempt that perennial problem which this group is having, ego and enlightened ego.
But no
Actually,
Sanskrit.
if we express,
No
but
Sanskrit.
no Sanskrit, no Sanskrit. But in English also, we have a concept of subtle body. The subtle body has got 5 elements, right? It is having man, buddhi, chitta, ahankar, bundle of thoughts. You
Four
have
elements.
intellect,
Yeah.
4 elements. You got intellect, and there is something called ego. Now,
Yeah.
if we the word ego in English, whereas there is a clear understanding between aham and ahankar. When you take the identity that I, the knower, takes the identity of this body as a separate body because of ignorance, all this confusion happens. In the enlightened ego, that ahankara is not there. The ego doesn't take the identity, specific identity of this body or this settled body. So naturally, but as long as he is having this body or is having the subtle body, he has to refer it as ahankara, I. But this I is actually ego. The enlightened person understands this is also ephemeral, this is also mithya, like the whole world, because his ignorance has gone. So moment the ignorance has gone, this I, the enlightened I or enlightened ego, because now still you are referring it as this part of the body. You are limiting it to this body as a human being. This ability is not there in the animals. Just because of higher, sharp intellect in the subtle body, the subtle body has now developed so much that it can contemplate, it can transcend, it can reason. The prajna can be easily done because of meditation or yoga practices that so many rituals or so many methods are there to get yourself enlightened. And one's travel because of the magic with the help of a guru, one goes from mumukshutva, that yearning is there. Then it
What
moves
you're
on to this whole thing.
no, what
So
you're
this
saying is
enlightened ego,
what
so
you're
what I'm
saying
saying
is
is
correct.
the knower is not known. The knower is not ahankara. That knower, moment you understand I am nothing, none of this, not even the settled body, then you are enlightened. You go, because you have to refer, you have to deal with the people in this world who are still not enlightened. That's
So
why
do you
one
have
refers
no? Do you
himself
have any
as
confusion? So do you have any confusion on
I.
enlightened ego?
I don't have any confusion, but I feel our people who have reached that stage, that's just one jump. Pole vault is not, we are not throwing away that pole vault, catching that eye. You remove this eye, ahankara, you and you jump over, you cross over on the other side, saying that I am nothing. Moment you know I am nothing, self is everything. The whole ignorance
Right,
goes away. The whole
right
whole
now,
pole vault,
mm,
everything goes away. But the jump,
but,
the last
no,
jump,
no. What you are saying is right.
you're pushing us. You're pushing us, but that jump, that eye is not leaving this eye.
What you are saying is correct, but those who are confused about this enlightened ego are still
It's,
confused.
I
You are
think
not.
I can make one thought comes to me. When I look at
Mm.
a book, I see the book separately. But when I see myself in a mirror, do I say I'm looking at the image in the mirror? But the same look is there, same seeing is there. But now you look at yourself. The subtle understanding that when I look myself in the mirror, I don't say I'm looking at the image in the mirror. That mind takes a little different
Good,
way
good,
of seeing.
no, good analogy. But this realization has to be a realization.
Anubhuti, yeah. Understanding is up to whatever I have talked is understanding.
But
But
hold
that
on, hold on, hold on,
realization has to happen.
hold on. But Chidanand, this will not your narration and your explanation is very valid, but it will not help. So let me quickly, since you have said, let us quickly understand. And this is specifically for those who ask the question. I am not the body. I am not the mind and ego me. I know I am not the body. I am not the mind and ego me. I am the divine soul. All our members know this in the call. I am not the body. I am not the mind and ego. I am the soul. The confusion is, how can the ego be enlightened when the ego doesn't exist? This is the problem Rajendra Krishna are having. When the ego doesn't exist, it's like saying the apple doesn't exist, but the apple is sweet. They are asking, how can the apple be sweet when it doesn't exist? Am I right, Krishna and Rajendra? Is this the confusion that they will ask? No. So, some of them. So, the point is very clear. The ego seems to exist. I'm just quickly going to try to put this together before we give Rekha, and we have a new person, Samsung. Samsung, I don't say your name, but we will give you the last questions, Rekha and Samsung. But I would like to tell you one thing, Krishna and Rekha and Rajendra. What exists is the body. Nobody can say the body doesn't exist. The body you can touch, you can feel, the nose, the ears. You cannot say there is no ear. You cannot say the ear, I can pull the ear, it's there. But I cannot pull the ego. I cannot pull the mind. I cannot catch the memory.
It's there.
So it's called in the scripture Sukshma Sharir. It's called the subtle body. It's called the software. You can type the software in the hardware, but you cannot serve the software in a plate. The software doesn't exist. It is a program. So the software, I can load a software in the computer. But if I tell you give software in my hand, I cannot give software in my hand. It is subtle in existence. It doesn't physically exist. But then how can we say, Krishna, think about this, Krishna? You agree there is software in computer, Krishna? You know there's software in computer? It's like saying the software doesn't exist because it's only something we type. If the software doesn't exist, then how can the software become corrupted? The software doesn't exist, but it is what we load onto the computer for the computer to work. Sometimes they say the software is corrupted. In your laptop, in your phone, you see, we can see it corrupted. That's how the ego becomes corrupted. The ego says, this is my building, that's mine, that's my car, this is my son, this is my daughter. This is the ignorant ego. When the ego says, nothing is mine, nobody is mine, even this body is not mine, I will leave this body and go, the ego becomes enlightened. But if you like, I can cancel a topic for tomorrow and I can bring this ego. How many of you want this think clarity on this enlightened ego? So we can I can continue it tomorrow, one more session, and we will not. I don't want you to have any doubt in your head. Very clear. I don't want any doubt. So tomorrow we will continue the session. Today we will close with Rekha and Samsung, but tomorrow we will continue. Yes, Rekha. Tomorrow, enlightened ego part 2. Yes, Rekha. Unmute Rekha.
Shivoham here.
Shoham.
So I have an understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Hmm.
So ego says, I'm Krishna.
Hmm.
Enlightened ego will say, I'm Krishna, will realize.
Yeah.
So this is an enlightened ego.
But only saying is not enough.
No, realize.
When you, suppose you say I am not Krishna, I am Krishna, but you are behaving like same Krishna only, not Krishna. When the ego is enlightened, you behave as Krishna. You become Krishna. If I told Shankar Mahadevan is not Shankar Mahadevan,
This is
he said
an
yes.
enlightened ego.
What Shankar Mahadevan said, have you seen the video? Shankar Mahadevan says, I am not Shankar Mahadevan, I am Shankar Mahadevan. But is he realized? He has not realized.
No.
He's only listening to me. He's only listening to me. Rekha Parwani. Rekha Parwani.
Yes.
An enlightened ego is free from the shackles of this world. An enlightened ego is free from anger, hate, revenge, jealousy, pride, greed, selfishness. An enlightened ego realizes I am there. But what am I? मैं क्या हूँ कुछ भी नहीं, सब कुछ तुम ही हो प्रभु.
Yeah. So I understand.
Your voice can't
ego
be heard.
only has to understand that.
Off your video. I cannot. Your signal is very bad. Yeah, tell me now.
The ego only realizes that I am not this body, mind, and ego. I am the soul. So
the ego doesn't exist as the fan on your ceiling. The ego is what is the identity of the Jeev Atma. The ego is of Rekha Parwani. So Rekha Parwani is body, mind, ego, intellect, memory, soul together. That Rekha Parwani will realize I am not Rekha Parwani. In that case, that ego, that component of ego in you has become enlightened. Same nose, same eyes, same ears. But if you realize you are not Rekha Parwani, then the component called ego in you is Printong, is enlightened. You are now same Rekha Parwani, but you are enlightened. Now, if Rekha Parwani's family gives them gali, Rekha Parwani, because ego is not enlightened. If the ego is enlightened, the family gives gali.
Doesn't matter at all because I'm not that.
क्या कुछ भी करो, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? An enlightened ego is transformed. An enlightened ego is I am not I. So tomorrow we will continue. Let me ask Samsung. Yes, Samsung. I don't know your name. I'm sorry. I have to call you Samsung. Please. In unmute. First unmute, please. Unmute Samsung. Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, my name is Pawan.
Pawan. Pawan. You're coming first time on this call?
First time.
How did you come on this call?
I visited Sneh Desai, Sneh Desai. From there, I got your
Zoom link.
From there, I got your book A to Z of Happiness.
Very good. What's your question, sir?
हाँ, उसके बाद मेरे में बहुत चेंजेस आया है एक्चुअली, बहुत अच्छा ऐसे वो बुक रीड करने के बाद मुझे मेरा पर्सनल डाउट था कि सर यानी मेरे को लगता है मेरे हैप्पीनेस ट्रिगर है ना स्मॉल टाउन में जहाँ मेरे मम्मी पापा रहते हैं, वहां चले जाऊंगा, वहां रहूंगा तो मुझे खुशी मिलेगी. बट अभी सब लोग वहां बोलते हैं कि यार सब लोग यहाँ से मुंबई जाते हैं और आप हो कि मुंबई से रिटर्न वापस यहाँ छोटे से टाउन में आ रहे हो, तो वो बोलते हैं कि आप फिर डिप्रेशन में आ जाओगे, आप जहाँ हो वही ठीक हो, आप क्यों आ रहे हो वापस। तो ऐसे सब, तो वही आपसे पूछना था।
Take
मुझे
a
लगता है कि वहाँ ज्यादा
take
खुश रह पाऊंगा।
take a sheet of paper.
हम्म
On that sheet of paper, write Bombay में ना,
हम्म,
write
हाँ
Bombay and all advantages of Bombay,
ओके।
and write small town. कौन सा small town है आपका?
नंदुरबार।
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 राइट, नंदुरबार लिख के उसका एडवांटेज लिखो
हम्म
और ये दोनों मुझे व्हाट्सएप करो।
हम्म
यू हैव माय व्हाट्सएप नंबर इन द सेम बुक में, मेरा व्हाट्सएप नंबर है 55555। यू व्हाट्सएप टू मी, बट
ओके
before I give you the answer, when you WhatsApp the two to me, you will have the answer.
ओके
मुझे आंसर देने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी। आप बॉम्बे का एडवांटेज लिखो और आपके छोटे
हाँ
टाउन का एडवांटेज लिखो, वो मुझे
हाँ
व्हाट्सएप करो और आपको आंसर मिल जाएगा।
ओके ठीक है।
Thank you, my dear friends. We will continue the enlightened ego tomorrow in on Zoom, because let me tell you one thing: it is a very integral part of realization, and we have to realize that we are. I am not I, but who is not I? I am not I. And unless I am enlightened, that's why many people ask me the question. You know what they ask me? Hey, how the hell you tell you're enlightened, man? Hey, who are you, man? You nonsense, साला चोर, चोर आदमी। देखो enlightened बोलता है, चोर है, कुछ पता नहीं है, डाकू है साला। So does it mean that no, I am against people not saying I am awakened, I am enlightened? Everybody has a right to be enlightened. Everybody has a right to be awakened, and we must be. It's not it's not blasphemy. There should be, it's not a taboo to say I am awakened or enlightened. And for that, we will continue tomorrow on the enlightened ego part 2. Please prepare your questions. With folded hands, I bow down to you.